What's going on, y'all? This is episode 20 of the Positionless Podcast. Today we're giving our All-Stars, our personal All-Stars, not trying to guess what the lineups are going to be in that, but what we think, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Our own personal all-stars.
Exactly. We got a few other topics we got to talk about before we get there, but before we get to any of that, I got a quiz for you today, brother.
What you got for me?
All right, I tried to give you a version of this quiz on our last podcast. I got cut, and then I forgot to do this last week. This is a Who's Older quiz.
Okay.
It's not too long. I think you will be surprised by some of these, though, or at least I'm hoping. All right. Who is older? Desmond Bain or Mamu?
Mamu. He's 27, isn't he?
Is that your final guess?
I think Mamu's older.
You're wrong, brother. Desmond
What?
Bain is 26. Mamu is 25. I fucking knew that one would get you.
I thought Mamu was 27.
Nah, brother, he's 25. I don't know how, but I thought he was like 28, 30 almost. I thought he was a late bloomer from overseas that came aboard, but hey.
Okay.
All right, next one I got for you. Harrison Barnes or Steven Adams?
Harrison Barnes or Steven Adams? I'm going to have to go Steven Adams. Is older.
You're wrong, bro.
No, it's got to be close, though.
Harrison Barnes is 32. Steven Adams is only 31. I thought that boy was like 34.
Yeah, I just remember him being on those old Thunder teams.
He was young. He was young on those teams.
Came over from New Zealand or some shit.
I got to say, he's been a real quality player for the Rockets this year. We're fantastic when he's on the floor.
Better than Jock Landale for sure.
Oh, fuck, Jock Landale.
Damn, 0-2, okay.
Yeah, tough one. Who is older, Pascal Siakam or Kristaps Porzingis?
All right, let me think about this one.
Lock in, brother.
Because they both came in really young. I'm gonna go. Porzingis is older.
You're wrong, bro.
Oh my gosh,
Porzingis is 29. Pascal is 30.
he's only 29. I feel like he was drafted in.
Pingus was like
drafted
2015.
in 2016, 2015. So 10 years. That makes sense. He became
I
when
think it was
19 years old.
2016, probably. But
Damn.
yeah.
I was
I'm getting
confident
you
in
tonight,
that one.
brother.
I
I'm
was
getting
confident.
you. All right. This one is actually a 2-year age gap. Everybody else has been 1 year.
All right, this one should be easy.
Derek White or Dylan Brooks, who is older?
2-year age gap.
Yeah, that's a crazy thing for them, isn't it?
Derek White's got to be older.
Damn. Yes.
Okay,
Did you
okay.
guess the opposite of what you were thinking?
That's what I did the last time with Siakam and Porzingis.
Okay.
But
I would have thought Derek White was not 30. Derek White's 30. Dylan
that
Brooks
makes
is
sense.
28. That makes sense to you?
I mean, I figured he was like spent a few years in college, and he came in around 2017, 2016. So I think Brooks was only 1 or 2 years in college.
Still, brother. All right.
And you see that hairline he had? There's a reason he's bald right now. Derek White.
Hey, bro. Do not hate on the bald bros, bro. They chilling.
I got one. I got one down.
One down. I feel like the next few are a little bit easier. I didn't put any of these like with a matchup. I kind of just put a bunch of players with their ages, and I'm kind of just freeballing it because it worked out so far. So these next few are a little bit weak, but I think they might challenge you a little bit.
Let me hear it.
Bruce Brown and Colin Sexton.
See, like, you got to be tricking me here because the obvious answer is Colin Sexton is younger. So Bruce Brown's older.
Yes, you're right.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't going to overthink it there.
I thought I might catch you a little bit.
You almost did with that reverse psychology.
Here's another one. I'm actually going to use Porzingis again, so you have an advantage here.
I know he's 29.
Who's older, Porzingis or Aaron Holiday?
Okay.
Think about this.
My first thing was Aaron Holiday has got to be younger,
Give me your thought process.
but he's played for at least 6 years, 7 years. I know he wasn't a one and done, I don't think. He's a nice vet now. Aaron Holiday's older.
You're wrong.
Fuck,
Aaron
I
Holiday's
overthought it.
28. I was hoping
overthought
to
it
catch
that
you with that, boy. But yeah, that's all I got for this time around. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I failed that one. I think I got less than half, but
Hey, bro.
that last one, I thought Aaron Holiday was younger, so I guessed he was older because I thought he was trying to fuck with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was designed to deceive you, bro, to try to get you slipping and overthinking.
That was a good one.
Hey, thank you, my boy. It's hard to come up with quizzes all the time, so.
Yeah, for sure. I got one for you next week. You gonna be
You got one cooking in the pot already?
yeah, you gonna be in trouble, but let's
Damn.
not get there yet.
I usually wait till like Sunday to start thinking of the quiz.
Let's not get there yet. You want to get into our players of the week?
Hell yeah.
I'll
let's get
start
into it.
off. I give it to Shea because that performance he had against the Cavaliers
Hell yeah.
came out right off the gate. And didn't stop getting buckets, 40 points in only 29 minutes. I think that really solidified him for the MVP, at least right now. I mean, there's still so much season, but
Yeah.
I put him number one just because of that performance.
I got Shea number one as well. It's hard not to, definitely because of that performance. I mean, as much as I want to say he's the MVP, Jokic is so damn good. But
Yeah.
he truly is like putting this team on his, not really on his back, but
Without Chet,
yeah,
they really haven't fallen off a bit.
not at all. I mean, they're the best team in the league, not record wise, but they just kind of proved it against the team with the best record.
Yeah.
Have they beat the Cavs twice now, or did the Cavs win that last matchup?
The Cavs won the first
won
one.
the first one, yeah.
And then they didn't even have Isaiah
Whew.
Hartenstein in
That's true.
this one, too. That's why it was so weird. The two big lineup versus J-Dub at center.
Yeah, I don't know how, but that's why Shea's the player of the week unanimously this week.
Yeah. My second guy, I had to give it to my boy Vooch. I was watching that game against the Hornets in the fourth quarter. I think he scored like 18 points. He was cooking Mark Williams. Classic Vooch 40 ball. Haven't seen it in a minute. We did lose that game, but it was still fun to watch.
No doubt. I got a player that played against the Bulls early last week.
Yeah.
Keaton Wallace, random from Atlanta, put up 27 on y'all, hit 4 threes, and was super efficient from the field. Got 4 steals as well, 6 rebounds, 6
Damn.
assists. Shout out the young man. He played 38 minutes. Someone must have been hurt. I don't really remember who didn't play that game, but
I did not watch that game, but shout out to Keaton Wallace.
facts. Just a career night for the man.
Yeah, my last guy, I gave it to Khalil Ware. He's been playing a lot of minutes recently.
Hell yeah.
He actually got the start last game against the Trailblazers. The past 2 games, he's played over 30 minutes. He had 25, 8, and 2 blocks and a plus 27 against the Spurs.
Mm-hmm.
And then he started against the Timberwolves, 20 points, 15 rebounds, 2 blocks. So I really want to see him in the starting lineup for the future. He's knocked down a couple threes. He's getting rebounds, getting blocks, especially since Bam's having a bit of an off year.
I mean, I was surprised when they were playing Thomas Bryant, who's been hooping for Indiana, by the way. Just
Yeah,
wanted to shout
yeah.
out him. But I was surprised they played Thomas Bryant over Khalil Ware to start the year just because I feel like everybody with their eye test could see that he would fit in with Bam Adebayo in the front court. So
Especially in the summer league, too. He was balling.
facts. My third guy, it's actually a combination of 2 guys.
Who you got?
My 2 favorite players in the league who won NBA Players of the Week, Jalen Green and Giannis. I know I've given Jalen Green Player of the Week like a super biased amount of the time.
You have.
But this time I just want to show love because the NBA showed love. And, just my 2 favorite players were playing some absolutely amazing basketball just this past month as well. But Jalen Green averaging like 33 on disgusting efficiency. He didn't have the greatest game last night against the Pistons. We took an L. But I also want to shout out Cade. He's my
They got
actual
that little rivalry going.
Yeah, I mean, they've had it going for a long time since Summer League, the rookie year. 1 and 2, they've known that shit. They've been going against each other since AAU days. So
Kate said, I dunked on all y'all motherfuckers.
facts. That's why Cade is my real third guy. What it was, he put up like 30. He did have 10 turnovers that game, but shit, it doesn't really matter because he was the only guy that can really handle the ball and create for others with
Yeah.
Jaden Ivey out,
Mhm.
which it's tough. But I mean, he had a disgusting third quarter and fourth quarter, so it was a tough one personally, but it was some fun basketball. So shout out Cade.
Yeah. Let's get into these games that we assigned each other.
Facts.
The one you had for me was the Lakers versus Clippers. Classic battle of LA. The first half was pretty good until like a few minutes left. In the second half, the Clippers went on like I think it was a 17-5 run, and they went up by 15 at halftime. After that, the Lakers like they don't really have the offense or the shooting to really get back in the game. So it was kind of just like the Lakers trying to catch up and the Clippers not letting them because they have such a good defense. And they also have Kawhi back, who in this game, he just shot efficiently. He still let Harden just control the offense. He's playing off the ball.
Kawhi's been looking sharp, though.
Yeah.
His dribble looks sharp.
He did cross up Austin Reeves, make him fall.
His jump shot looks sharp.
I like how they're like bringing him back into the offense, only playing 20-25 minutes a game.
Yeah.
Still letting Harden be the main ball handler, controlling the offense, and Kawhi just playing off of everybody else.
Low key, bro, now that Kawhi's ramping up and he's going to be in shape by playoff time, I don't want to see the Clippers in the playoffs, bro.
Hey, I've been said that.
You have been. And just now that I'm kind of seeing it more with Kawhi, I didn't think Kawhi was going to come back, at least not as like he didn't look too rusty at all.
Nah, and
Which-
they're doing it smartly too.
Which tells me like he probably has been like working, moderately on his game even while recovering. And
Yeah.
I think it's a good thing he took a good long recovery. And I'm excited.
I mean, he was crying that he couldn't help the team, so he's coming back with vengeance. Coming back to bring
Shout
the
out Kawhi, bro.
Clippers.
I don't know why every time he comes back around, bro. I got big respect for his game. He's a good guy.
Yeah, I hope he stays healthy, but
Yep.
when I was watching this game, it was just so obvious. Like the Lakers just need another guard that can do something. Like I know they just got rid of D'Lo, and D'Lo's been hooping with the Nets, but you heard what he
Well-
said. He said,
It's nice to be in a free offense.
"Yeah, which doesn't really make fucking sense." Like, bro, we get it. The pressure was too big for you in LA, but the Lakers really do need another guard or someone that can handle the ball because the only people who do it right now are Austin Reeves and LeBron.
Yeah, and I mean Austin Reeves is all right, but you do want to.
He's all right.
Yeah, he's not bad. Like he's
not a
a
not a
little bit
point guard, though.
He's a little bit better than all right. Let's give him that credit.
No, yeah, no. Just as like a ball handler creating offense, he's a really good player, like really good role player.
Oh, I think one of the best virtues of his game is his playmaking. I mean,
Yeah,
not
I
necessarily
guess.
being a point guard, but
It's just not someone I want to be the main on my team next to LeBron.
yeah, that's absolutely true. I wouldn't mind if they got like of course, Malcolm Brogdon, we've said a bunch of times on this show.
Yeah,
But-
he can't even stay healthy either.
Maybe like a Colin Sexton.
That'd be great for them.
Yeah. I don't know contractually how that looks. Maybe it's Jared Vanderbilt. Maybe it's Rui. But they also need a big, bro. They've been playing Rui at 5 sometimes, and that's just ugly.
I saw some minutes where Redick was playing AD and Jackson Hayes together. It wasn't too long. It was
Hey,
only
bro.
a few minutes, but I can't see none of that shit. Especially with the shooting you have out there already. Please never again.
I'm a fan of two bigs, but those two bigs are disgusting.
Not those two.
Jackson Hayes is not the answer that LA needs at that backup center role.
Nah.
I mean, ideally, what is the ideal realistic center for them to pick up? Val?
Yeah, Val or Vucevic.
Vooch would be nice for them.
Vucevic would be perfect for them. The
Is
way he's
Vooch
playing this
making
year,
20 mil or 30
he's making
mil?
exactly 20 mil.
That's what I thought. They could make that work.
Yeah, Vanderbilt and maybe like one other
But
person.
the problem is they don't want to give up those picks. They already said they're not making it all
We'll take
in.
some seconds if they got him.
I don't think
Because
they.
I don't think Vooch is going for a first round pick anyways.
But he's been balling out of his mind this year.
Yes, he's having one of his best
The only
years
reason
of his
he's
career.
not going for a first round pick is because he's on the Bulls. And
I think
everybody
it's
knows
because,
the
one,
Bulls
his
can
age.
get fleeced.
And two, he can
It's a
have
1
this.
year
He can
deal.
have this
It's a
year.
1 year deal. Is it not? Isn't
No,
it
no.
expiring?
We just re-signed him last
Oh.
year, I believe. So he's either got 1 year left after this year or two. But
I don't know. I don't.
it's
feel like that's
even the
bad.
year he's having this year. He could easily next year just be asked and not be able to shoot threes like he was last year.
100% right. But I don't know. If I'm the Lakers, I'd take the chance on Vooch right now. I think he'd be better in a system where he's not.
Relied on so much.
Exactly. Thank you for taking the words right out of my mouth, brother.
Yeah, but the only actions the Lakers have right now is with the ball handlers of LeBron and Austin Reeves, or a dribble handoff with Max Christie or Connect.
Well, like at the beginning of the year when they couldn't find their offense, they would do just like LeBron AD pick and roll, which is basically unguardable for a while.
It's tough when you don't have any shooters on the floor, though. I mean,
Yeah.
Austin Reeves, he's a good shooter. Max Christie, he's been pretty good this year as like a decent little role player. Dalton
Been aight.
Connect's inconsistent as a rookie, but they don't really have a real shooter. Someone that you have to guard.
Hey, bro. If the
And their
Lakers
depth-
got
their
Reed
depth
Shepard,
is pretty ass. Their depth is pretty ass.
yeah, you're right.
So
I'm sorry for even making a Reed Shepard comment.
you gotta bring the Rockets into everything. I get it, but
No, I think he could actually like thrive there, but shit.
yeah, that's pretty much it though. They got up by 15 at halftime, and the Lakers couldn't come back. Yeah, great game by Harden, Kawhi, Zubac had 21 and 19,
Hey,
eating up that offensive glass when AD's not on the floor.
hey, bro. When Zubac isn't around for the Clippers, it's rough for them. So it
Yeah.
just shows you his impact is for real.
hmm
Are you
Yeah.
don't- all right, brother. You assigned me Indiana and Detroit. It feels like every time you assign me a game, I get some entertainment because this. If you didn't know, Beef Stew, Isaiah Stewart. There was just like
Yeah.
a small little scuffle on the court. Cade was getting into it with some of the Pacers big men, and Cade walked away.
Miles Turner started to talk.
Miles Turner pulls up. No, not Miles Turner. Isaiah Stewart pulls up, who had a bad game, first of all. He had like 2 points. I mean, he was hitting the boards, but, bro, both the Indiana bigs had over 25 points. I'm pretty sure Miles Turner had 28 and 26 for Pascal. So I don't know why you talking shit, but he said, you play with Legos, man.
You play with Legos, you a bitch. Don't talk to me.
Yeah, that is crazy, but
Yeah, that is crazy.
that's just beef stew for you, bro.
He gonna bring that energy.
But early in the game, Miles actually started cooking in the first quarter. 3 early threes for him. He was cooking from the jump, and just seemed like Detroit couldn't really get their offense going. Tim Hardaway was surprisingly the only one really scoring for them in the first quarter. He was their leading scorer. After the first, he also had 3 threes in that first quarter. And I forgot to mention, for the first time in like 35 games, Neesmith was on the court for the
nice,
Pacers.
nice.
He started for them. He only played about 10 minutes, though, but he looked good. 3 for 4, 9 points. Didn't look too rusty at all.
Very decent role player.
Big facts. Basically, though, during the game, Cade did have a pretty nice game after the first quarter. He ended up putting up like 30 points. But I'm sorry, this iPad keeps turning off and it's got my notes on it. But basically, Pacers took a double-digit lead going into the halftime. Ran that up to 20 in the third, but Detroit slowly started to climb back in it. As I said, Cade had a really nice third quarter. I think he had 12 that quarter. Cut it to a 6-point lead with about 10 minutes left to go in the game, but Pacers found their offense again after not scoring for like 6 straight minutes. I don't think they scored from like 2-3 minutes left in the third to about 8 minutes left in the fourth. So
Damn.
4 minutes straight of no scoring for the Pacers.
Yeah.
But ultimately, Pacers just kept them at arm's reach the rest of the game. Won 111 to 100.
They've been looking a lot better than they have in the beginning of the year. But like you said with the Pistons, the guys like Tim Hardaway or Malik Beasley, they really got to have those games right now with Jay and Ivy out,
Yeah.
hitting those threes. And they've been pretty good, either one of them a game. But basically, like you said, yeah, Cade, if he's not putting the team on his back every single quarter, it's going to be tough for them to keep up scoring-wise with other teams right now.
I don't know. Did I say Cade put up 30? Because I was absolutely
Yeah, you
bugging
did.
because he had like 20 because Tim Hardaway had 25 and ended up being their leading scorer for the game.
A word.
Yeah. But funny you mentioned Indiana being better. Indiana started the season 2-11 on the road. Since then, they've
Very
won
nice.
10 out of their last 11. 12-12 on the road right now. So hit 500 on the road. That's
Hey, good for them.
yeah. I feel like that's a big reason for their turnaround. I mean, obviously that's not the reason, that's the cause, or that's not the cause, that's the effect.
Yeah.
But I think the Pacers will probably end up like solidified playing probably sevens.
I mean, they're like 5-6 right now.
They're
so
5 right now.
I think they're only a couple games behind the Bucks.
I might be bugging.
They've really turned it up since the beginning of the year when they did look really pretty bad.
I guess I thought they were under the Hawks, who were definitely at 6, but
Yeah, right now they're at 5. Hawks are at 6.
7 would be Detroit,
Yep.
and then
And 8 is
Miami.
the Magic. 8, they fell off
Wait, what?
a lot.
Let me see.
They're 3-7 in their last 10.
Well, that's tough.
Yeah,
What?
but it is only like
So-
the Bucks are the 4th seed. They're 24-17. The Magic are the 8th
This is
seed.
literally-
They're 23-22. So it's only a 3-game difference between 4 and 8 right now.
Hey, brother. Besides the Sixers being at 4, this is close to what my prediction was from the start of the year. My prediction for the year was Celtics, Knicks, Bucks, Sixers. I believe it was Pacers, Magic, Cavs. I was low on the Cavs. I mean,
Nobody thought they were going to be this good.
I'm pretty sure I had like Pistons, Heat. I can't remember who else I had to play in. I think I had the Raptors.
And
in
you,
the
I think you had the
play-in.
Hornets in there, or
I
the
did.
Raptors.
I
I know
did
you. I know you didn't have the Bulls in there.
No, I didn't. I believe it was the Hornets and the Raptors in the play-in. Maybe just one of
Hey,
them.
there's still a lot of time left anyway.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm
So,
just saying. I was
Don't
looking
give
at
yourself
it,
too much credit
and
yet.
I was like, "Hey, brother, this is looking eerily similar." Don't talk about my West though.
Speaking of that, do you want to get into our All Stars or do you want to get into some rumors first?
I got a bunch of shit to talk about.
Okay.
I want to shout out your Chicago Bull, Modest Buzelis, being in the dunk contest.
Hell yeah. Him and Stephon Castle, I believe, are both committed.
Confirmed, yes, sir. That should be entertaining as hell.
Yeah, Modest, he's a high flyer.
I mean, I don't know how high he's really flying. Stephon Castle is a high flyer, but
Modest is more of a high flyer than Castle, I'll tell you that.
you saying he got a higher vert? He gets higher up?
Yeah.
I feel like that's
just
crazy.
off what I've seen this year, he's had a lot of nice slams. A lot of oops, backdoor, or
I haven't really
putbacks.
watched too many of the Bulls, but I mean, I've seen some highlights, but not that many.
hey, he won his high school slam dunk champion. But
High
it's gonna be
school?
excited to watch him. Hopefully, there's some other. I bet Mac McClung will probably defend his fucking champion.
Let
in
me
the
see.
D-League.
Let me see a real NBA player in there,
Modest.
bro. I'm talking about not Mac McClung.
Hey, he's the champion for a reason. He can dunk.
Because that shit was ass last
He
year.
can dunk though. He got some nice dunks. You can't.
He
deny
did have
that.
some pretty nice dunks, but I don't know. He don't got the power behind him that a
Hey, you
real
tripping.
NBA
Stop
player would.
I am excited to see who those next two guys will be though.
I mean, who's another white boy that's got hops that's not Mac McClung?
Shit, I can't think of any. I don't think there are.
There's zero.
Let McClung get back in there.
Hey, bro, you give me a trampoline, give me a Sky Zone basketball hoop, and I might be in
And
that
you
dunk
still not,
contest,
and you
motherfucker.
still not doing what Mac McClung's doing.
Nah,
Be
you're
real
right.
with yourself.
Bro, I used to pull up to that shit all the time. There used to be dudes in there doing like triple between the
Yeah.
legs. And I'm like, you're crazy.
You got any guys you think of that like realistically would be nice to see in the slam dunk contest?
I mean, realistically,
You know, Ant's not gonna do it. You know, Ja's not gonna
I mean,
do it.
fuck, bro. I'd love Jalen Green in the dunk contest.
That'd be dope.
That would be sick as hell. I feel like he could win, bro. He's got hops.
At this point, he's too much of a player though to
Give me a men.
actually. That would be fuck. Mena or Asar,
Yeah,
athletic freak.
definitely one of the
That would be
Thompson
insane.
twins. Probably a
That's a good one.
Sar, to be honest, but I don't know. A men's better player, but
Either one, that'd be dope. Get them both in there. Fuck it.
I'm trying to think of some other young guys that realistically could do it.
I mean,
Who are
Scoops,
some
I
big
guess
men?
still.
Yeah, Scoop could.
I honestly, I don't like seeing big men in the dunk contest.
Not like big men,
Don't
but like a
put any-
forward or something.
I mean, you already got Modest in there. Some other forwards.
give me Obi Toppin again. No, I'm playing. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't want
mean,
that.
he can dunk, but
Like, dude, Aaron Gordon was electric.
I mean, we know the dunk contest is gonna be ass anyway,
Yeah, that's true.
like it always is. We've seen all the dunks. At this point, just get professional dunkers to go
That
against
shit's
NBA
lame.
players.
That shit's lame.
They can do shit that NBA players can't, though.
Okay, but I don't want to see that. I want to watch NBA players. If
I
wanted
would like to see them go against
if
each
I wanted to
other.
watch professional dunkers, I'd go on fucking TikTok, bro, because that's TikTok content, not all-star content, bro.
I bet it'd be more entertaining, though.
Low key, it might actually, but still, I would not. I probably wouldn't even watch that shit though. I'm not trying to watch TikTokers dunk.
Yeah, they can do some crazy shit, though.
That one guy can. What's it like, Jordan Kilgan Yon or some shit?
Yeah, like Killabone or some shit.
Is it Killabone? I thought
Probably
it was
not,
had like a
probably not.
G in it.
I don't know. But they be dunking. Let's talk about this Jimmy Butler Phoenix Suns shit. Because some news that just came out an hour or two ago. Jimmy Butler just got suspended again. 2 more games for missing a team flight after he just came back and played a couple games for Miami. It seems like the trade is inevitable, especially since Phoenix just pulled off that trade where they send their 2031 pick for like 3 least favorable picks off of 3 teams. I don't know all the details, but it
They
seems
traded
like
a 2031 for all the least favorable picks of Utah, Cleveland, and Minnesota.
yeah,
So you just traded for 3 Cleveland first-round picks.
pretty much.
Yeah.
So
Which, dude, as a
I don't know
Rockets
why you would
fan,
do that for your 2031 pick.
I'm rejoicing.
Not talking about the Rockets, we're talking about Jimmy Butler.
I'm just saying, as an owner of their future,
yeah.
I'm happy, brother. Please trade for Jimmy Butler. I'm begging you.
I mean, for this year, it would make him better.
Dude, Jimmy Butler
But like that it's gonna happen
is
at
a
this point, isn't he?
guaranteed locker room, not even a locker room cancer, a front office cancer. He's just going to do what the fuck he wants. And Bradley Beal's going to chill. It's pretty chill. Like
What do you mean?
Bradley Beal isn't going to fucking isn't going to show up to practice
I
and
don't
talk
think
shit to
Beal's
everybody.
gonna end up in Miami if this trade does.
I'm
go
saying
through.
that
He said he's open to waiving his no trade clause for the Bucks.
do the Suns really want Jimmy Butler?
Dude, when Jimmy Butler's happy, he's fucking led his team to finals 2 times.
as a Bucks fan,
when he's fucking the
right
best
now,
player.
I'd
on the
rather
team.
have Bradley Beal than Jimmy Butler. Bradley Beal has
Well,
been,
for the Bucks, yes.
Yeah.
For your team specifically.
as a Suns, I'm not a Suns fan, obviously, but
With the Suns, I'd rather have Jimmy Butler than Bradley Beal.
how many mid-range shots do you want? Yes, that's.
But
the
at
Suns
the
right
same time, Devin Booker still can shoot threes.
Yeah, Debo
Kevin
can,
Booker
but
can still shoot threes. Jimmy
now.
Butler still.
Kevin Booker.
Did I just say Kevin Booker? Kevin Durant can still shoot threes. Jimmy Butler,
Bro.
he I don't want him shooting more than 2 threes a game, but he can still do it.
They can, but they all prefer the mid-range shot. Not to mention, Nick Richards is the best big man on your team.
He came in and dropped
No,
21 and
no.
11 the
I just
first
want to say
game.
this. Before the season started, I said the Suns have the worst big man core in the league, and you called me crazy, brother.
I didn't call you crazy for their
You-
big man core. What are you talking about?
I said that.
I said they're not going to be the 12th seed.
Look at them now.
They're like 8,
I'm pretty sure they're like
and
10.
they're all 1 game behind anyway.
Bro, Suns are not going to make the play-in if they trade for Jimmy Butler. That is
Well, they're going to. Don't you think that? Like, why else would you make that move?
something. I mean, if the report came out, which it did, that Bradley Beal is going to be a Buck, or he's willing
He's
to waive it for the
open
Bucks,
to-
it's going to have to be the 4-team trade. What team wants to get involved?
I think
in this?
that's what they're
What is that
figuring out
fourth
right
team
now.
getting to give up? Dude, the contracts are going to be hard to match. These are 2 second.
That's why it's
teams.
taking so long, but I think that shit's going to get done eventually.
I don't know, bro. They got like 2 weeks to figure that shit out.
It's a lot of time.
2-3 weeks. 2-3 weeks. I think trade deadline is February 6th.
It's a lot of time.
Is the 21st right now. Oh my god.
But Jimmy Butler's not going to be a part of Miami after the deadline.
I mean, hopefully he's not part of Miami after
And at,
these next 2 games.
At this point, the only place he's going to is Phoenix.
I wanted them to hear the purrs. Nah, let me stop. Yeah, I mean, I don't think any other team is stupid enough to trade for Jimmy Butler.
Why are you acting like Jimmy's a bad player?
He's not, but I just don't think that he's going to actually contribute to winning at this point.
Dude,
been
he's
playing
a
like dog
contribute
shit
to
this
winning.
season. I don't want to hear when he's happy. Bro, you are a professional athlete that gets paid millions of
Bro,
dollars
but
to show up and play basketball.
At this point, he knows the Heat aren't good enough to do shit.
Tyler Hero has been hooping his ass off.
He's
I'd be
been on
pissed.
that team
Bro, I get
for
it.
the
I
last
get it.
5 years, and he's carried them.
But do you know how many players that are better than you, Dame, did it for longer?
He ain't never carried his team to the championship.
Yeah, he didn't do that.
He
but-
got to the Western Conference Finals once.
Bro,
He
of
got his
course,
ass swept.
Jimmy went superhuman in those 2-3 years, but you really think he
And
can
then
do it again?
he was one shot away from becoming the first team
That's
to
why I
ever
said
come
three.
back
That's why I
from
said
03.
2-3. That's why I said 2-3 years, because he almost did it.
And then this year, if they're not going to give me any help, why the fuck am I going to put my heart and soul in this team? Get me out of here.
Brother, he's never done it in the regular season. You think Jimmy Butler's going to come in and help you win regular season games?
Yes,
Which is what
more
the
than
Suns
Bradley
need to
Beal.
do
Yes.
right now.
He will help you get into the playoffs.
Have you watched Jimmy Butler this season?
Oh my gosh.
I don't
He's not
care.
playing his hardest.
Well, that
You don't
tells me
think
all I need to
environment
know.
matters?
That's just
You don't think environment matters?
bro. I'm saying,
Do you think environment matters? It's a huge part.
basketball,
Especially with Jimmy
yeah.
Butler.
Life, yeah, of course, environment matters, but that's not my point. If you're not
What's
giving
your
it your
point?
all, when you're getting paid $50 million to play basketball, that's all I need to know. That's all I
Oh
need to
my-
know. Don't give it your all. You just
Because
sounds
the
like a
front
bitch to me.
office and the management is not giving it their all to build a contender around him when he's shown you.
Okay,
that he
then
can-
decline your player option and leave in free agency, or just play
That's
your
what, that's
hardest.
what he's gonna do if he doesn't
or
get traded.
Or
He's
just,
doing the front office a favor.
just
Either get
request your
something for
trade.
me or get nothing because I'm
just
leaving no matter
request
what.
your trade.
He probably has,
And
but this is the
don't
only way to make
play
it.
like dog shit. And
I'm guessing he requested a trade in private, but
Really?
they're not doing shit about it. So this is the only thing he can do at this point.
you really think so?
Yeah,
That he would just
he's had face-to-face
Act out
talk with
this
Pat
much?
Riley,
yeah.
and he said,
After
no,
he got
we're not
suspended
trading
7
you.
games. After he got suspended 7 games, then he went and had a
I'm
face-to-face
sure
talk.
they had it before, and he just didn't do shit about it.
Glued in.
Bro was a menace.
Megan, you got the spray bottle? Megan, do you have the spray bottle? He's being a bitch. I'm just going to cut this shit.
Yeah.
You didn't got to spray me. I meant give it to me. I'd spray. But, okay. Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, he's gonna be a son.
I mean, is he though?
And if you don't think he can contribute to winning basketball more than Beal, you're tripping. Just
In
because
the
what you've
regular
seen this year.
season, in the
Just
regular-
because what you've seen this year. Jimmy Butler is smart enough to know what the Suns need to
Stop
make it
it.
into the playoffs.
You're trolling, right?
What?
You act like Jimmy Butler's LeBron or something. Like,
What are you talking about? No, he knows that if he goes to the Suns, he's gonna have to just lock in on defense and help him get to the
That's
playoffs,
it?
and then
I'm sorry, bro, but the Suns need a lot more than Jimmy Butler to be good.
I'm not saying they're gonna win the fucking championship.
I
dude.
just don't even think they're gonna make it out of the play-in if they make it to the play-in.
You don't think they can beat the Kings?
Yeah, the Kings are pretty fucking decent as of lately.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, they're good.
They've got the same record as the Kings, the Timberwolves, the Mavericks, the Warriors.
Okay, it's not about record.
You're acting like they're the
Abysmal.
fucking 15th seed.
Have you
and
watched
they
this
can't.
team without Kevin Durant?
Have I watched any team without their best player? Obviously, they're gonna be worse, buddy.
Bro, there's a lot of teams that aren't that bad without their best player. I can name a bunch of them right now.
Name them.
The Magic,
Name
the
good
Grizzlies,
teams.
the Mavericks.
You see how bad the Magic fell off?
Paolo's back. They fell off after he came back. What are we
Paolo's
talking
only been
about?
back for 5 games,
Okay, and they're
and they're missing their second best player.
But did you see how good
You said
they were
you said
doing when
the
they
Mavericks
had?
do. Yeah, they fell off without Luka. They were top
Barely.
3. Now they're in
not-
the same boat as the fucking Timberwolves, the 7th A seed.
Brother, the Suns were literally 2-10 at one point. Okay, they fought back a little bit. I have literally
2-10?
faith.
No, they weren't.
Look it up.
The 2-10 stretch they started the season like 10-3.
Okay, that
Maybe they went on a
Close.
stretch where they were 2-10.
they weren't 2-10. I think you're right. They were not 2-10, but they were at a pretty negative record at one point. It was like 10-20, something like that.
KD, he's still a top 10, top 15 player in the league.
Yeah,
You take that off any team, they're gonna be significantly worse.
I don't agree with that.
Take Giannis off
necessarily.
the Bucks, they're gonna be ass.
For some teams, I
Take
mean,
Joel.
What do you mean?
Take Joel off. Joel off the 76ers. They're going to be ass.
We watched Giannis off the Bucks last year in the playoffs, and it wasn't that bad.
And they lost to the fucking Pacers.
Okay, but we won like 7 games.
It went 6.
Okay, my bad. But like,
And yeah, they lost to the Pacers.
yeah, but
The only
pretty
teams,
sure.
the only teams you can't say
hear me
that
out.
for.
We lost to the Pacers because then Dame and Chris and Giannis were out.
Okay.
That's why we lost. We were winning before Dame and Chris got hurt.
I don't even think Chris was playing at all.
He did. He was actually.
I know
hooping.
Dame got hurt.
Pretty sure Chris was playing.
I don't know. At this point, you never know with him, but you can say that about any team. You take Curry off the Warriors, they're going to be ass.
Bro, you're saying it for very top-heavy teams.
That's what the Suns are.
Yeah, ass.
A top-heavy team.
Very top-heavy.
So name a fucking team.
I just did.
Obviously, one team?
No,
Who?
I said the Magic, the Mavericks, the Grizzlies.
The Mavericks fell off without Luka. The Grizzlies, obviously, they've always been good without Ja. Great coaching,
There's
great
more,
defense.
brother. There's more. The Celtics.
One of the best teams in the league.
Okay. The Cavs.
One of the best teams in the league. You're just
Okay.
naming the best teams in the league. The Thunder.
Which the Suns are not a part of.
I'm not saying that.
I'm saying, even with Jimmy Butler, they're still ass.
So every team around them is ass?
No, those teams... Dude, you're acting like everything is based on record right now.
No, but if they play each other, like, if the Suns and Timberwolves play each
Suns
other
can
in the
catch a
playoffs,
win.
it's a sweep.
Who?
If the Suns and Timberwolves play
No,
against each
no,
other,
no,
it's a
no, no.
sweep.
That's not
the
a
Suns have
sweep.
no chance of winning.
No, that's not a sweep at all.
Then why are you saying the Suns are ass?
Well, I mean, I don't know. That's a bad example, bro, because they got a lot of good big men in Minnesota, and
A lot of good big men in Minnesota, dude. Cat plays for New York now.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about Naz Reid, and name one player that can guard Julius Randle on the Suns. Name one player that can guard Anthony Edwards on the Suns.
Nah, because no one can guard Anthony Edwards. Period.
Nobody can guard either of those players on the Suns right now. KD used to be a lockdown.
I'll let Julius Randle beat me, bro. At this point in his career.
I mean, I
Beat
get
me
what
off
you're saying.
mid-range step backs.
I get what you're saying.
Do it,
but
Julius
that's
Randle.
not,
I dare you.
That's not Julius.
I dare you, Julius.
That's
Randle.
not Julius anymore. There's a lot of games this year where he's taken a facilitator role where he gets cooking a little bit on offense, and now you're giving him attention, and he's hitting people.
Dude, in the
wings.
playoffs, we're not doubling Julius Randle.
No.
And if we
no,
are,
no, no,
we're
no.
letting fucking.
You're not gonna
we're
double
letting
him, but
Jaden McDaniel shoot.
you can't.
We're letting the rookie Rob Dillingham do something. If he's fucking cooking, he's cooking.
put Nurkic in the game. I dare you. He will dunk on you.
There's a
Anthony Edwards
reason
will dunk on
Nurkic
you every
isn't playing.
time. Bro, but Nick Richards can't play 48 minutes, and also ain't stopping shit in the paint either.
Okay,
They're weak. Make me drop my shit. They're weak as fuck.
but you're saying they're ass.
They are.
So the Timberwolves would sweep them because they're.
I'm
so
not
much
saying they're
better.
going to sweep. Anything can fucking happen in basketball. They probably would win a game, possibly two. I don't think they're getting to the playoffs, though. I don't think they're seeing a 7-game series this year.
You're crazy, dude.
Okay, bro, but I've said this about the Suns all year.
They've won the most amount of games against the Nuggets last year. Not last year.
That don't mean shit to me.
They won. They went to Game 6.
The
No
Nuggets
other
are
team did
ass
that.
right now. Nah, they're not ass.
Nah,
right
not last year. 2 years ago.
Bro, you're talking about a 2 years ago
But
roster.
still.
Don't talk to me. That's crazy.
Why you're
I'm
just
sticking to my guns right now because I told you they're going to be ass to start the year.
So 500's ass.
Bro, right now they're 500, and yeah, in the
And that
West,
was
it is
that was
pretty ass.
before. Now they have KD.
Where
and Booker.
are they in the standings?
They're 10.
They're 10. Okay.
Yes.
So what are they? 1 game, 2 games outside of missing the play-in? 1 game, 2 games outside
tied
of
with the
making
Warriors.
playoffs?
They're tied with the
The
Warriors.
Warriors
for
are
11.
11. And what's the record? How many games are they away from the 6th seed? 3? 2, 3?
2.5.
Okay. Anything can happen, but I predict that they are not going to be anywhere close to those top 6 seeds when the season ends.
Dude, I'm not saying they're going to be 6.
Okay, you tell me where they're going to be. I think they're going to be 11
They're going
or
to be in
12.
the play-in.
Where, 10?
They're going to be better than the Warriors. I can guarantee you that.
I don't know about that. The Warriors
I
can still
can't.
make a move.
What the fuck? The team that says they're fine with doing what they're doing right now, that says
Okay.
we don't want to get better.
That is stupid, yeah.
And then fucking Draymond Green just went on his podcast talking shit about Jordan Poole again.
See, I thought the Warriors were going to be good this year.
'Cause you're an idiot.
I thought
No, I'm chilling.
I was just gonna let that shit brush by because you're an idiot. But I genuinely thought like if Pajemski was so untouchable that he was going to have a good year. I thought
Hey, I thought
Kuminga
he
was
was gonna
finally
be
going
good
to come
too.
in and pop off for the Warriors. Like you said it though.
Poorly ran franchise.
Really, they're just coming off a dynasty. Yeah, Bob Myers left, but I
Dude,
don't
you
know.
had the second pick in the draft. Instead of trading it, you took James Wiseman. You got nothing for him.
Yeah, that was an absolute fumble.
You drafted Moses Moody and Kaminga, who aren't really contributors to the championships.
How did you
could have traded
fumble the
him.
number 2 pick that hard?
At least trade it. Like they've had 3 lottery picks with when they had Curry, Clay, Draymond on the team, and they didn't trade any of them.
2, 7, and 14.
And the only
And
guy
they're all
that's
busts?
actually decent is Kaminga.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen Moses Moody like really hoop. Like
Nah,
I've seen him on the court.
He
a few
started
times,
last
but
game.
I didn't watch that shit.
Neither did I, but he had decent stats. But it's like, it's just so inconsistent. They can't. It was just poorly ran at that point, is what I mean.
Yeah, I
But-
know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Here I feel like I got.
And if they get Jimmy Butler, they're better than the Timberwolves. They're better than the Kings. They're
Fuck
better
outta
than the
here.
Lakers.
Fuck, you're really acting like Jimmy Butler's a floor raiser. He's a ceiling raiser.
He's
He's
both.
not raising your regular season floor at all.
You're crazy.
How am I crazy? He's been an 8 seed.
You're watching him this year. Jimmy Butler's not going to be the best player on the team. He's going from the best player on the team to a third best player.
He's never averaged 20 in a regular season.
That's not
He's
true.
not. Yes, it is. Look it up.
With the Bulls,
Never.
he never averaged 20.
Never. Look it up.
How much do you
Look
want
it
to
up.
bet?
I'm pretty damn sure.
I'm 1,000% sure
Okay.
he's averaged over 20 with the
He
Bulls.
never averaged over 22 or 21.
And probably the Timberwolves, but
He's never averaged over 22.
really.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is your point? He averaged 23 with Miami
That
2 years
is?
ago.
Let me see.
22.9 in 2023. You don't even know what you're talking about.
This is per 36, brother. Okay, but my point is he's
And he's
not
going
a
from the
scorer.
best player on the team. He doesn't need to be a scorer. Do the Suns need scoring? That's the one thing they don't need. That's why they're getting rid of Bradley
I'll
Beal.
tell
They
you what
don't
they
need
need
scoring. He's
is-
averaged over 20 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times in his career.
I'm telling you, bro, he's not the answer for them. I'm switching this to the Rockets Cavs.
He makes him a lot better.
I don't think so.
I just think you're
I don't
tripping
know
off
why
Jimmy
you're
Butler
acting
just
like
because
Jimmy
this year.
Butler's ever been a regular season guy. He's been consistently 8 seed after 8 seed after 8 seed. Okay,
With the Heat.
hear me out.
With the Heat.
Did he make the playoffs with the Timberwolves? No.
Yes, he did. And then he got hurt, and then they got eliminated first round.
Okay. My bad. But I still just don't think he's going to get you anything better than an 8 seed for the Suns.
Maybe not. Maybe they finish as the 8th seed, but that still gives them a better chance to make a run during the playoffs.
I mean, say they finish as the 8 seed and they catch
They're going to lose to the Thunder.
I'm talking about playing. They got to get through the playing first.
Yeah.
I mean, let me think, bro. The Nuggets could slip a little bit. Maybe the Nuggets slipped.
Nuggets are at 4. They're not slipping down to
Yeah,
6.
you're right. Mavericks, though? Are you taking the Mavericks or the Suns?
I'm taking the Mavericks.
Thank you.
But I'm taking the Suns over the Kings, the Warriors, and the Timberwolves.
Lakers?
Timberwolves versus Suns could go either way. I'm taking the Suns over the Lakers. I mean, maybe not just because the Lakers are such an
and
inside
LeBron.
presence.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
But that's going 7 either way, I think.
Shit, brother. You really think that's a play-in game? It's a one game. It's one game.
They're at 10 right now. They still got a lot of season left, but I think if they do get Jimmy, they're probably making the playoffs.
Oh, Jalen Green bucket to start.
I hope
Oh, that's Kate. Cam.
I hope they somehow get 7,
Shit, bro.
just so we can see the Suns versus Rockets first round.
We'll see, but I also just want to shout out. Apparently, Robert Williams
Yeah.
is garnering some interest from the Houston Rockets. I'd love to see it if we can only give up like Jock Landale,
Yeah, I don't think you give up shit for
Jock
him.
Landale, Jay Sean Tate in like a second, maybe 2 seconds.
Mhm.
I'd be very happy with that trade as a Rockets fan because we need a backup rim protector.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Just want to throw that out there into the world to let it happen. But speaking of like Jimmy Butler and the Bradley Beal thing, I genuinely got senteled for like 20 minutes today. I saw a notification on my phone. It said Bradley Beal has been traded to the Milwaukee Bucks. And I was at work and I couldn't pull out my phone at the moment and like really look at the tweet.
You were like, oh shit.
So I just caught that shit while I was scrolling through some notifications, and then like I was thinking about it, like, damn, what the fuck could we have given up? how did we make that happen? Chris has got to be gone.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about like what I'm about to say at the podcast tonight, and it just 20 minutes later, just absolutely looked at it and was like, this is fucking Centel. That's tough.
If that shit does happen, though, Beal is gonna. The only team I've seen him go to is the Bucks.
I still don't love that for the Bucks.
Better than Chris, though,
Really?
just because he's available.
Yeah, but Chris is just starting to come back. Like,
He's just starting to come back every game, and then he's out for another few games. He can only play 15 minutes.
if he can be healthy in the playoffs for us, I'd rather take Chris. Hypothetically.
Yeah, but that's just. In what world is Chris Middleton healthy and can play all games in a playoffs?
It's so tough because he is really like the perfect match for Giannis.
We
Like,
saw in that championship run,
he's clutch too.
yeah, he had a great run.
Chris Middleton.
Doesn't get enough credit for that championship helping
He
Giannis,
doesn't.
I don't think.
I'm trying to think of like a good
Like comparison?
not comparison like the Michael Jordan of Gordon
Oh.
Hayward. It's like some shit for him because he's a hard one because he is a really unique player that he's really a bucket getter.
Yeah.
Could lock down on defense for you a little bit.
He's like the Matthew Dellavedovas of Kobe Bryant's.
Stop it, no. No, he's like a complete player. Like he can play make, he can get
Yeah,
his own
yeah.
bucket. He can play good defense when he was healthy, like just 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
Damn.
Off the dribble game, off the ball.
Dude, I took Chris Middleton for granted, bro.
Hey, when he was healthy, he was like the perfect. I guess he was just like an elite role player, but he can also he could also create on his own. I don't really know. He is just Chris Middleton, like an efficient player. But
Bro.
sad to see that he
Low-key,
really
though,
can't stay
Chris
healthy.
Middleton was actually basically Jordan with zero athleticism. Absolute mid-range killer.
He could shoot though too.
Defensive lock. Yeah, that is true. I mean, Jordan could shoot a little bit, but no, Jordan's not the right guy. Maybe it's just Kobe Light.
He was
with
like
no
DeMar, but he
athleticism.
could shoot threes. And
Chris Middleton was better than DeMar at certain points in their career. Peak for peak?
peak for peak, DeMar.
He's got a ring, brother. Peak for peak, stats-wise, is DeMar. But impact-wise, DeMar is literally... I mean, has he ever gotten out of the second round, bro?
I mean, peak for peak. Who's a better bucket getter, DeMar?
But, like, peak for peak...
Who would I have as a
who's
better role player on my
Chris
team?
Middleton's way more portable than DeMar.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. That is a pretty good, like, matchup, though. DeMar
Yeah.
and Chris Middleton career. I
Yeah.
gotta give it to Chris, though.
For their whole career?
I mean, I think looking back on it, like, a lot of people are going to say
People are going
that
to remember DeMar. more.
Yeah, they're going to remember DeMar. They're going to say he was a better player, but I think Chris is probably the better basketball player.
I know what you mean.
DeMar's the better athlete. He's the better bucket getter.
DeMar's a better number one.
Yeah.
Chris
but
is the better player
Hooper.
you want as a role player on your team. Because you know you're not going to win shit with DeMar as your one.
Exactly.
You know as Chris as your role player, he's going to be very good and efficient. So
He's
I
a
see what you
hooper,
mean
bro.
there.
He's an absolute hooper.
He was. But
Hey, he is. He ain't dead, motherfucker. His ankles
see.
might be, but
We'll see if he's on the Bucks by the deadline. I think if they can move him, they will for Beal.
I'd be surprised.
Any other more rumors though before we get into these All Stars?
I don't think so, bro.
We can talk about Embiid. Did we talk about Embiid? He's out for
Another week or so.
at least.
I mean, he had an
76ers
ankle
just
injury.
falling off a cliff.
And he was coming back from his ankle injury. He was listed as questionable.
Yeah.
Came out to warm up, and then they said he had knee swelling again.
Yeah,
So I
knees
think
are
his
just
knees are
cooked.
just cooked. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever seen a big man at this age have knee issues like this and come back the same. Like
Yeah. I mean, we saw him in the Olympics though. He was hooping.
he said
the
he
fuck
couldn't
happened?
jump. He quoted and
Yeah.
said he couldn't jump. He hooped for like a few quarters to get us back against Serbia, but I don't think he was. I think
Nah, he
without
was. He
Embiid,
wasn't
we
really
still
playing
would've won.
defense. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, his career might just be over at this point.
I don't
mean,
think it's over. I mean,
at this point, don't play the rest of the season. There's no reason to play the rest
Yeah.
of the season.
can that shit. Don't they have a top 10 protected pick?
Yeah,
So go for that top 10.
for sure.
But I don't know how they're going to outrace the other teams below them at this point. Shit.
I mean, shit.
I also
It's not
don't
like
think,
Paul George is getting you any wins.
I don't think they're a team that would can it.
At this point, the best you're getting is the 10th seed, and that's if Chicago sells, which we
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do at this point. We're probably just gonna stay mid, and you're not gonna win any more games with Embiid on the bench.
Yeah.
So
Dude, how is Chicago doing it again?
you don't know. It's the Bulls. It's what we do.
Why have you not fired this GM? Like, what is his reason?
I don't know what we're gonna do at this point. I really don't know.
Send Zach to Detroit. They need another ball handler now that Ivy's out for the year.
Depends what we get back.
And send Vooch to the Lakers. I
They
mean,
just don't want to sell for nothing, I guess.
realistically, would you take Tobias Harris and a pick?
If they're giving us a pick, yeah.
How about 2 seconds? Tobias in 2 seconds?
Nah.
What if it's like?
I'd rather just watch.
What if
Levine
it's
play
not
for us.
Tobias because he has a big contract, or if it's like I think they have Tim Hardaway expiring.
Nah.
I feel like they have some other contracts that they could. Maybe,
Beasley, I guess.
Yeah, maybe Beasley. I don't know. He's kind of been hooping.
I mean, but if you get Levine though,
Yeah, but like
you
I'd
don't
rather
need
keep
Beasley and
both.
Tim Hardaway.
That's why I'm giving you Tim Hardaway.
Either one, yeah.
Tim
Beef stew.
Hardaway. I don't know. I'd have to look at the contracts, but it might have to be Tobias, who's on like a 3-year deal.
Just
now.
keep Levine at that point, bro. He's way too good to just give away for 2 seconds. He's fucking hooping this
Yeah,
year.
he is too good, but that's just the landscape.
Wait,
of the
wait
league
till the
right now,
off season. We can get something better for him.
if you say so. But yeah, fuck it. Let's get into these All-Star selections.
You want to
dude.
start with East or West?
Let's
Which
start
one
with
was harder
East.
for you? The East.
Harder?
I think they were both tough, but we can start with the East.
Yeah. You want to start with our reserves first?
Yeah, we can start with our reserves.
All right. I got Tyler Hero in the All-Star game.
You got Tyler Hero in there? Oh, yeah.
I
had
wanted
him-
to give it
He was
to
one of my
DG.
snubs.
I wanted to give it to Darius Garland.
You didn't have Garland
I
in
didn't
here?
have Garland.
Are
I
you
only gave the
tripping?
Cavs 2 All-Stars.
The Cavs only have 2 All-Stars?
You gave it to Allen.
All right, let's hear your first 2 guards off the bench. You got DG and who?
DG's not an
Oh
All-Star.
yeah, you got
I got Tyler
Hero.
Hero and Cade Cunningham.
Okay.
Who do you got?
I got Jalen Brunson and Damian Lillard.
Okay. I don't hate that.
You didn't have Lillard, did you?
I did not have Damian Lillard.
So I guess
I kind of did really want to give it to Lillard, but man, I just liked what Tyler's been doing, especially.
nah.
with all the
I
chaos
like that
this
you
year.
put Tyler Hero in there because he's been fucking hooping this year. Super efficient.
Super efficient. Let me talk about it. 24, 6 and 5, 40% from 3 on 10 attempts a game, almost shooting 60% from 2-point.
62% true shooting.
Yeah, bro's been absolutely killing. And
Yeah.
that's with Bam having a down year. Obviously, Jimmy's been fucking a major distraction, playing like dog shit. I just got a shout out my white boy Tyler Hero, bro.
He's been hooping. I'm glad you put him in there. But for my bench guys, my first guards off the bench, I had Brunson and Lillard.
Yeah, talk to me about Dame.
Hey, comeback year, prove some guys like you wrong.
Yeah.
Averaging 25 and 7.
I thought he was washed.
Much more efficient and consistent year than last year. Staying healthy. So shout out to Dame. And we know what Brunson is. 26 and 7. His most efficient year.
Yeah, absolutely.
While having this much usage and responsibility, of course. So I gave Brunson the All-Star nod.
I got Brunson in my roster here too. I must not have someone that you got as well up here.
Yeah, you do, but
Is it Allen?
yeah, I got Allen. But who's your forwards? Who's your last 3 off the bench then? Not counting your last 2 reserves.
Okay, last 3. I mean, I kind of ranked it. I didn't really rank my reserves except for those last 2. I kind of put it in like a lineup.
Yeah, so did I.
Okay, so my
So
forwards.
your 2 forwards and center.
Well, I kind of did 2 guards. Did I forget an All-Star for the East? 1, 2, 3. Okay, no, I'm absolutely trolling. Okay, my center. That's Evan Mobley. Off the bench.
I had Allen.
Over Mobley?
I had Paolo, Mobley, Allen.
Paolo's not on my thing either. He only played 15 games this year.
Yeah, but
As
I
much
mean,
as I
he's
love
gonna
Paolo,
play more games leading up
I
to
gave
the
it to
All Star,
Franz. I
and I
gave it to
had to give the
Franz.
Magic an All Star. I didn't have Franz because
Franz is coming back next week. They said he's
just
questionable
because
for
Paolo's
tonight.
the best player. I get that he missed so much time, but
I mean,
I just had to give the Magic an All Star. I gave it to Paolo. You gave it to Franz.
and
I like
wanna,
it either way.
I want to
like it
remind
either way.
everyone these are our personal all stars. These are not.
Yeah, I'm
what
not predicting
predictions.
shit.
Okay.
So I had for my backups: Brunson, Lillard, Paolo, Mobley, Allen.
Okay. Shit. I gave my I gave my reserve guys like my first two guards off the bench are LaMelo and Jalen Brunson.
I for my last two guys, I had LaMelo and Jaylen Brown.
Okay. Okay. Let me get my full reserve line.
Okay.
LaMelo, Jalen Brunson, Jalen Brown, Franz, and Evan Mobley, and then Cade and Hero.
Really?
Yeah.
I had Brunson, Lillard, Paolo.
Lillard's a starter on
No,
your
no.
reserves?
In my reserves, yeah.
That's crazy. Didn't even have Lillard. I thought Lillard was like your last guy.
Nah, he's just a reserve. Like
But yeah, but you know what I'm saying.
I first I had LaMelo there.
I made two
I
starting
had LaMelo
fives.
there first, but the fucking Hornets are just so ass. I just had to put him in their reserves.
I made my two starting fives, and then I made my two
So did I.
last final just pick'ems.
Yeah, my last two were LaMelo and Jaylen Brown. I mean, LaMelo was in there.
Jalen Brown. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were gonna say Brunson under Dame, which would be gross.
No.
Okay, but LaMelo under Dame?
Well, just because the Hornets are fucking so ass. Like at first, I had LaMelo as a fucking starter.
I didn't have.
But then
him as
I'm like,
starter.
all right, let me chill. The Hornets are ass. LaMelo's been great this year, so he deserves an All-Star 100%. But my last two guys were him and Jaylen Brown.
Damn. Okay.
My starters, I had Garland as my starter
What
with Cade.
is Donovan Mitchell?
Donovan Mitchell is not an All-Star.
Okay.
I think Garland has been better this year.
I mean, that's a tough.
Way
Tough.
more efficient, better
Yeah.
playmaker.
I mean, I can't
Mitchell's
argue
only
with those two
averaging
things.
like one more point a game.
Yeah, but
So Donovan Mitchell did not make my All-Star game.
I think even though he's having a down scoring year, he's still Donovan Mitchell. He still provides so much, even if it's just attention from the defense. And he's
Yeah.
a defender for them. He's a perimeter defender. I mean,
Yeah,
Not the
I
greatest,
had
but-
Garland just because he's
I thought about
on the
giving it to
best
Garland,
team,
but
the best team in the East, and I think he's having a better year than Donovan Mitchell,
yeah, I mean,
playmaking and efficiency wise.
it's really
Dude, he's
is.
averaging
You can
50,
tell.
40, 90 on 21 and 7 right now, 63% true shooting. 50, 40, 90 is pretty insane.
I just feel like Donovan Mitchell still has a bigger impact, though.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if I'm choosing their best player, obviously Donovan Mitchell, but who's having a better year? Darius Garland.
You're
And
right.
I
You're
had
right.
Cade as my second starting guard.
Oh damn! Is Trae Young not an All-Star for?
Trae Young's not an All-Star.
Trae Young is a starter for me. He's leading the league in assists by like 2 whole
He's
assists.
also shooting 40%
Yeah, it's
from
a
the field.
down shooting year. Bro, I'm telling you, Trae
Last
Young
year was a
is
down
an all-star,
shooting year.
brother.
Trae Young was one of my snubs. It's just like the same thing with Trae Young every year. Bad efficiency, no defense,
Hey,
and the
brother,
team's mid.
I think Trae Young's been having a great year.
I think Cade's having a better year than Trae Young easily.
Cade has a lot of turnovers, brother.
Yeah, he does. So does Trae Young,
Yeah, but Cade has more.
for sure. But
thing
he's
about
also a
Cade
much
is-
better scorer and defender. I wouldn't say much better scorer, but more
Yeah.
efficient. But
He's definitely have a better scoring year. I mean,
and he's leading his team to like probably about the same record.
Trae Young is still hitting his threes though, brother. Like, he's still hitting at least 3 threes a game for them a night. Like, and he's keeping the Hawks in the playoffs. They're a 6 seed, brother.
I mean, Cade's keeping the Pistons in the playoffs though. And
Yeah, I
Trey's
think
got a
the
better
Pistons
roster
are-
around him.
no doubt. I don't know. I
Trey
think-
as a starter is pretty
I
crazy.
thought
Trey
Trae Young
over
was
DG, even period. That's kind of fucking crazy, bro.
dude, look what Trey's doing with a worse roster, bro. Did you think the Hawks were going to be a 6 seed?
I probably had him as like the 8th through 10.
I think I had them like 9.
I don't think they're finishing as the 6th seed.
I
I mean, maybe. I mean, they're gonna
finish.
finish around there probably, but
I like how
don't think
the
Trey
Hawks
Young's
look. I
having
think
some
Trae
crazy
Young-
season.
I don't think he's having a
it's
crazy
combination
season
of
either, though.
Jalen Johnson, Dyson Daniels, and then Trey Young. Obviously,
Bro
being
was
the
putting up
engine.
like 12 assists a game, bro. He's just one of the better creators. He's one of the best creators.
I'm not
in the
doubting
league.
that. But
He's
he's
creating
the
all
only
their
he's the only
offense.
creator on that team.
Exactly. That's why it's so
and it's not
awesome.
like they have one of the best offenses in the league. It's probably like
Nah.
mid, probably like
They're
10 maybe.
they're higher in points per game than they are in like offensive rating. Like they're top 5 in points per game.
So you have James Harden as an all-star?
Nah.
He's the fucking creator of that team too.
Yeah.
And they're a better team.
I thought about James Harden.
So did
but
I.
I gave the nod to Steph Curry.
He's one of my snubs, but we'll get to that later. But so my whole starting lineup for the East, I got DG, Cade, Tatum, Giannis, Cat. That's pretty obvious.
Yeah,
Tatum, Giannis, Cat.
Yeah, exactly. I have Trey, Donovan Mitchell, Tatum, Giannis, Cat. I just got to talk about Cat though.
Yeah, he's having a crazy year.
Some like 2K like efficiency.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's like 55% from the field and like 43% from 3.
65% true shooting. I know that.
Yes.
On 5 threes a game.
I mean, I just never in my wildest dreams imagine Cat this good as a rebounder.
This is like the Cat that when he got drafted and the GMs picked like who
Yes,
would.
yes.
This is the Cat everybody imagined.
I mean, here's the thing, dude. When I saw he was averaging like 13 boards a game in the first month of the season, I was like, that'll go down.
Nah.
Next month, it was 14.
Yeah, he's
January, it's been 15 rebounds a game. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
He's averaging damn near 15 now. It's 14 and like some change. But it's just been a really, really, really fun season for the
Glad
for
to
the
see it
Knicks
from him.
and for Cat. Yeah, super. Bro, I got to say, my entire life, I thought his name was Carl Anthony Towns. Like Carl Anthony hyphen Towns. Carl Anthony Towns. His last name hyphenated. His name
Carl
is
Anthony Towns.
His name is Carl Anthony.
On the back of his
Towns.
jersey, it just says Towns.
Bro, I thought they were just,
No, you're kidding though. Actually,
His name is Carl Dash Anthony.
It's not Carl Anthony Dash Towns. Carl Anthony Towns.
No, it's Carl
His name
Dash
is,
Anthony.
His name is Carl Anthony, and his last name is Towns. Is that what you're
first
telling
name,
me?
yes. His
No,
first name
wait,
is
what?
hyphenated. I saw it on StatMuse when I was looking this stuff up, and I was like, "They're an idiot. That's wrong." And I looked
I've
it up
always just assumed it was Carl Anthony Towns, as in Anthony Towns.
like a hyphenated last name,
Yeah.
not a hyphenated first name. Look it up.
I believe you. I believe you.
There's a
I don't think you
Mandela
make that
effect
up.
or something because I swear when he got drafted, it was Carl Anthony Towns.
But I guess the back of his jersey has always just been Towns.
Yeah, I thought that was just it. Like they didn't want to put Anthony Dash Towns on there, but no, Carl Anthony Towns. Pretty
Yeah.
crazy, right?
Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
All-star starter Carl Anthony.
Carl Anthony Towns. Yeah.
I mean, who the
100%.
fuck names their 2 first names? Carl Anthony?
I don't know.
Just as fucked up. It's fucked.
That kind of just
it
blew my mind. That
Yeah.
kind of blew my mind right there. Mandela effect for sure.
For sure.
But yeah, no. My snubs were Donovan Mitchell, of course, Trey Young, Tyler Hero, and then I just did Halliburton / Siakam. Both of them are having
Yeah.
mid years. Pretty average year for Siakam, down year for Halliburton. But I was trying to seeing if the Pacers could get an All-Star, but nah.
My snubs: DG, Lillard, Jared Allen. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Who did I have that you didn't have for Jared Allen? France? But you had Paolo, so that cancels each other out. I had JB and Emob. Did you not have Mobley?
No, I had my backups were Brunson, Lillard, Paolo, Mobley, Allen, LaMelo, Jaylen Brown.
Do you have an extra one in there? There should only be 12 guys.
Yeah, that's 12.
You said
Brunson, Lillard, Paolo, Mobley, Allen, LaMelo, Jaylen Brown. That's 7 off the bench. Who is your backups?
I had LaMelo, Jalen Brunson, Jaylen Brown, Franz, Emob, Cade, and Hero.
I didn't have Hero.
Okay.
You put Mobley at center. I put Mobley at forward and put
Yeah.
Allen at center.
I just didn't
So-
want to pick another center.
Same thing either way, I feel like.
True.
But yeah.
You want to get into the West, though?
Yeah, let's get into the West. This one was tough.
Give me your
My backups?
Yeah.
All right.
Let me hear it, brother.
Do you want me to give my starting lineup or the last 2 reserves?
Give me the
first?
last 2 reserves first.
My last 2 reserves were Kyrie Irving and DeMontis Sabonis. I had to put Sabonis over Sengun. Sabonis is having an insane year, 21, 14, and 6 on insane efficiency, 67% true shooting. 21 points, 14 rebounds, 6 assists. 67% true shooting. He might be the best player on that team.
I mean, best player on the team, I don't know. I got De'Aaron Fox as an all-star, not Sabonis. So
I got Fox too.
Sabonis, meh. I mean, I had to give the Rockets an all-star. They're the 2
I
seed.
really wanted to give the Rockets an all-star. It's just they have such a great team.
I just don't see how you
Jalen Green
can
isn't playing great,
not put
neither is
perspective into the stats, bro. Like, look at who's winning games.
Because the Rockets are winning games based off their defense.
Sengun has been having an off shooting year, and he's still averaging damn near 20.
A
20, 10, and
very
5.
off shooting year.
Yeah, very off. Like, type
I don't
shit
think he
where
deserves an all-star.
He does. Because the reason...
Everybody on the Rockets is just good. Nobody's insanely great. It's just a very, very good team.
Bro. Hear me out. That's why we're smoking the cat. No, I'm kidding. We're not smoking the Cavs. It's only a 6-point lead, but...
And it's based off your defense, and it's not like Sengun is carrying your defense.
He's not carrying our defense by any means, but statistics do not show the improvement that he's made. Even though the statistics have improved. He's having about 1.5 blocks, 1.5 steals.
No, I'm not saying he's a bad defender.
No, he's not by any means, and I know you're not saying that, but I'm saying he's a better defender than Sabonis right now, by far.
No, not by far.
Okay.
Maybe
You don't watch
slightly.
basketball, bro.
Maybe slightly.
You don't watch that
Sabonis
shit.
isn't a bad defender.
He's not a bad defender, but Sengun has been a very plus defender for the Rockets this year. He's where he needs to be basically every single possession, contesting every shot in the paint.
Oh, so he's doing what he should be doing.
Sabonis ain't.
Yes, he is.
Not like Sengun, brother.
So Sabonis has been doing it for 3 years now.
Okay.
He's just not as tall.
What are you talking about? They're the same fucking size.
Sabonis is 6'9", 6'10".
Sabonis ain't not 6'9".
6'11".
He's not 6'9", bro. He's definitely
Pretty sure he
6'10".
is
Sengun's like
Pretty sure he is 6'9".
6'11", but
Either way, Sabonis is just having a much better season.
I mean, statistically maybe, but
Statistically, 1,000%.
yeah, statistically yes. But I still think Sengun's more impactful on the basketball court, brother. My eyes tell me that, and it's not just
Because
bias.
you're a Rockets fan.
I've been saying it for 2 years.
If you weren't a Rockets fan,
nah, brother.
then
The thing about Sengun is
then you wouldn't be saying this.
literally there was a point last year where if he got to a certain point in the paint, it was 2 points. It was 2 points.
You're talking about last year.
Yeah, last year. I just want to make a point. He's definitely taken a step back, but I think it's more of a stamina thing where now that he is getting to all the right spots on the defensive side of the floor, he's a little bit gassed when he puts up his little post hooks that used to be absolutely butter. I think he's going to find his touch, if not this year, in the playoffs, brother.
What's that got to do with All-Star right now?
I just still think I think he's better.
Let's just say you want the Rockstar second seed. You want to give him All-Star, and you gave it to Sengun.
I actually
That's
think he's
perfectly
gonna
fine to
be.
say.
I think he's gonna be an all-star over Sabonis this year.
Probably.
He's
They're probably
going
gonna
to
give. They're probably
going
gonna give the Rockets an All-Star because of the second seed. But
And he's the
Sabonis
best player.
has just been having an insane season.
Brother, statistically yes, but tell me when they win games.
It's because the Rockets' defense is just so much better, and it's not because of Sengun and Sabonis. It's
Okay,
because
but
the
here's my
players
thing:
around 'em.
if you swap them, I don't think
If
the
you
Rockets
swap
get
them,
better.
The Rockets probably get better,
I don't think they do, in my opinion, though.
and if not, they don't get any worse.
Bro,
The Kings 100% get worse.
we're
if you
not
swap
using
them.
Sengun as a hub this year, though. That's the difference as well. Is that
And that's why he's not
that
as
is
good
why
on
he's struggling
offense
right now?
because
Yes,
he
but
has
he's still putting up 20 and 10 and 5.
on horrible efficiency.
It's not horrible.
It's pretty bad.
It's like
dude.
48% from the field. It's not that bad.
As a center, it's pretty bad,
Okay.
especially when he's not even making a 3 a game.
It's close to a 3 game.
No,
it's pretty bad
no,
from 3.
It's
this
not.
year,
I think it's
actually.
like not even half a 3 a game.
But still, you see that defensive play right there? Just stop the lob.
It was a bad pass, bro.
Because he affected
Oh
the
my
pass. Are you
gosh.
trolling?
Is this why you got him because he made a bad pass and Jared Allen didn't catch
Stop
it?
it.
It wasn't because of Sengun.
Stop it. It was. He clearly made that play. You're just hating, but
Oh my gosh.
I thought he just bucked Allen.
then
but-
he tried to do some shit
No,
on
no,
offense and he
that
missed.
was the shit that last year was an automatic 2 points. But
Why are you talking about last year?
I'm just saying, relax. We're not using him as the same kind of hub that Sabonis is being used as. So statistically, it might be better, but it's not leading to wins for them. So
It is in the past 10 games.
in the past 10 games, but not all season long. I'm not talking about the past 10 games.
I'm talking about the whole season, and
Yeah.
especially since Christie's become their coach. Sabonis is just having a better year than Sengun.
Statistically, yeah. But
Statistically.
winning-wise?
Winning-wise, the Rockets aren't winning this many games because of Sengun.
I'm telling you, if we swapped, bro, we would not be the 2 seed right now. If we
Yes,
swapped
you would.
Sengun and Sabonis,
Yes, you
I don't
would,
think we
dude.
would.
Yes, you would.
Defensively, I don't think Sabonis can catch up with this team, brother. I don't think he can keep up.
You can't. What does that even mean?
I think he'd get gassed. Bucket and knock your
Because
boy
he
to the
tried
ground.
flop.
He elbowed
But-
him in the ribs and just put up a little baby hook on him.
Hey, dude,
Dude,
I love Sengun, dude. I wanted to
talking
give him
shit.
an All-Star. I wanted to give him an All-Star.
You
Sabonis
should've,
just
brother.
deserved it.
I don't think so.
But I put
You're reading too much into the stats. I've watched damn near every fucking Sengun game.
and you're not watching Sabonis.
Not all the time. I've turned on a few Kings games now. And Sabonis just doesn't speak to me, bruh.
He's just having a much better year. 53% true shooting from the center. Pretty bad. 67% for Sabonis. Pretty insane.
My other reserve,
50% from three.
though, what, on 1 attempt a night?
2.5.
Okay, I can give him that. That's better than I thought. I mean,
My other one was Kyrie.
mine was Steph Curry.
Curry didn't make my list.
I had to because it's in the Bay. I mean, I know he's going to be a starter probably.
I know he's
but
going to be an All-Star, but the
I just had to
Warriors
give him a
and
nod.
himself haven't even been this good this year.
Yeah, I mean, 22, 5, and 6 for him. Still shooting 42% from 3, though.
He isn't getting the crazy minutes either,
Yeah, you're right.
but
Um,
I couldn't put him on there over a guy like Fox, who I have too.
I have Fox and Kyrie, too. Fox and Kyrie
You
are
got
my-
Fox and
are
Kyrie,
my
too?
guards. Yeah.
You got D-Book on there?
Nah.
I got D-Book as my second guard off the bench.
I had to leave D-Book off. It's not just about the missed games, but he has not been having a great year.
It's just an average year for D-Book.
Yeah,
Nothing crazy, nothing
but
horrible.
because the Suns are so dookie dog shit, and I'm pretty sure they were
Better than the Warriors.
they're literally
They're tied.
one
They're
game.
tied.
Yeah, but Devin Booker's not the best player on their teams. I got KD as a starter because KD's been hooping his
I got
fucking
KD as a
ass
starter
off.
too.
KD's been hooping his fucking ass off this year. We probably got the same starters for the West. I feel like that one was a little bit more clear cut.
Yeah. Who's the rest of your forwards and centers for the West though? You got
Yeah.
LeBron obviously.
Oh, I don't have Braun.
LeBron didn't make your list. So who's
I
your other
put
forwards?
J-Dub over Braun.
J-Dub, really?
Even though he hasn't
He didn't
been
even
having-
make my snubbed
Dude,
list.
defensively,
He,
I don't know what the
he's been
stats look
super
like.
Swiss Army knife.
I have
for
no
sure.
clue what the stats look like defensively. It might be like a two, maybe 1.5 steals, maybe a block. I don't care. My eye test shows me the absolute havoc that not just him, but the Thunder do as a roster, but he's really the driving force behind it because he's in them passing lanes,
Nah, I can agree with that.
creating rotations that give the Thunder an advantage.
He's
And
really guarding 1 through 5 sometimes.
for real, though. The fact that he can play 5 and hold his own at 6'6", scrawny, he's not scrawny, but you know what I'm saying. He's not like
He's small.
Zion. He's not Zion, so...
Oh, 100%.
He's just really impressive to me. I know he's having, again, an off shooting year, but
Nah, I
it's
like
still
you that
not
you put
bad.
J-Dub
It's just
in there.
not hyper efficient.
Yeah.
But I had to put him over Braun. Just, I don't know. My personal all-stars, Braun is not on that list. He's kind
I
of...
had to put Brown in there. I mean, he's still Brown.
He's still Braun.
Still
but-
averaging like 24, 8 and 8 probably. I don't know. the
Nah,
stats,
it's like
but
6 and 6, maybe 6.5, 6.5. Close to that 20, or what was it, 27, 7 and 7?
yeah.
Close, but no cigar, brother.
So you got J-Dub and who else?
Off the bench, I got J-Dub, JJJ, and Anthony Davis.
I got Triple J as well, and then I had Wemby.
Wemby's a starter for me, brother.
I got AD in there.
As a starter?
Yeah.
You got AD as a starter, brother?
Yeah, I got AD as a starter.
I got Wemby over him, bro. Wemby's been absolutely hooping out of his mind, dude.
Now he has, but 25, 12, 2 blocks, 1 steal on a legit playoff team, and the Spurs aren't in the playoffs. I just had to give the starting spot to AD. Wemby can slide to that bench role. Hey, he's been going crazy.
Wemby's been putting
4
up
blocks a game.
22, 10, 4 assists, and 4 blocks and a steal. Shooting 35% from 3 on 9 attempts.
Nah, he's been hooping.
AD can't beat that, bro.
AD's
if Wemby-
on a playoff team.
Oh, but for Sengun, that doesn't work?
No, because AD's legit having a great year. Sengun's having a bad year for his standards.
Hey, bro, but you'd rank... I think Wemby's having a better year than AD, right?
I think it's very, very close. I mean,
I'm taking Wemby over AD, right?
they're like right next to each other.
Are you taking Wemby
Right
over
now, for this year, I'm taking Wemby over AD.
So,
But AD's on a playoff team. It's so close. I just gave AD the starting
I don't
spot
know,
because
brother. I don't know
one's
how
a
you
6
can-
seed and one's a 12 seed.
I don't know how you can sway one way for that, but not for Sengun Sabonis.
You want me to tell you? Because like I just said, they're so close.
You don't
Sabonis is
think-
having a lot better year than
Statistically,
Then
as I
Sengun.
gotta say again, if you just
Yes.
looking at the motherfucking stat sheet,
And when I'm
yeah,
watching
he's
this game, Sengun's missing shots that fucking Sabonis is making 100% of the time.
okay,
There's a reason he has better stats because he's making more
just
shots.
because Sengun is having the yips on his baby hook sometimes this year, don't mean that it's fucking
He's having an off year.
scoring.
Yes,
That's it.
That's the best part of his game.
Stop it. Are you trolling?
Are you saying his defense?
I'm saying
Are you saying his defense?
he's a very well-rounded player. He's more well-rounded.
What's the
than
best
Sabonis.
part of both of their game? It's offense.
Okay, yeah.
And Sabonis is having a much better offensive year.
Sabonis is not as
Just
good
because
of a defender.
Sengun's having a slightly better defense.
It's not slightly. That's
It
the
is.
problem.
It is.
No,
why
'cause you don't
acting like
fucking
Sengun's
watch
an
that
elite
shit.
defender?
I'm saying he's become
They're both.
an
They're both
above-average
not.
defender.
They're both not good defenders.
No, he went from below average to now he's an above average defensive center. And I'll stand
I'm
on
really
that
not.
shit.
I'm not really saying he's a fucking above average defensive center.
I am.
Like if I'm ranking defensive centers, Sengun's gonna be around 15, and Sabonis is gonna be around 17.
Name 14.
I'm not
better
naming
centers.
every starting center in the league right now.
I'm saying name 14 better defensive centers right now.
You want me to pull up the standings
Don't pull
and
up
go
shit.
through the centers?
You got to do it off the dome, brother.
I'm not doing that shit.
Name 5.
Name 5
No, that's
better
easy.
defensive
That's easy.
centers
That's
than
super easy.
Sengun. That's so easy.
That is, but he's top 10 for sure.
He's probably around 15, and Sabonis
Name
probably
9.
isn't
Name 9.
too far. I'm not. I can pull up the standings
You
and
can
look
name
at the
5
centers.
so easy. Name 9.
You
That's
want me to
four
just
more on top
name
of 5.
centers right now that
Yeah.
are better defensively than Sengun?
Yeah.
Wemby, AD, Bam, Gobert.
4.
Let me think about the fucking teams. I'm not gonna count Embiid because he's been hurt all year.
Yeah, you can't play.
Nah, I'm not gonna count him. Chat.
Also hasn't really played, but I'll
When he's
give you
playing,
that.
he's easily better.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give
There's
you Chad.
5.
There's 5.
Miles Turner.
Stop. Stop right now.
Defense of center?
Miles Turner.
If you're saying Sengun's a better
he's a better shot blocker.
then I'm not gonna argue.
I'm
this.
not saying he's
he's
better.
a better on the perimeter. He's a better rim protector. That's talking about defensive center. If you're gonna argue that, then I'm not gonna name any
Bro,
more players.
bro, just
I've
like-
got AD over Wemby. Let's stop talking about the
Hold
Rockets
on,
because
stop.
they can see your bias right now.
Stop it. I'm not saying that he's a better defensive player. I'm saying you're valuing actual statistical shot blocking over.
No, I'm valuing who do I want as
Okay.
my better defensive center?
I
Miles
think
Turner
Miles
over
Turner
Sengun.
has a very weird defensive narrative. Like he's a good defender, but I just don't think
He's better than Sengun.
He is, but I don't.
Then
think-
why'd you stop? Why'd you say
I
Miles
just
Turner?
wanted to stop and say Miles Turner isn't that great of a defender.
I'm not saying
he's
he's a
very
great defender.
talented defender, but
You just said name better than Sengun.
yeah, I just wanted
I've
to
said
say
Miles Turner.
It's closer than I would say that's closer than you think.
I'm saying it's not close at all.
I gotta look into the statistics and bring you some shit, brother.
Oh, now we're bringing the statistics.
I'm saying let me do a little bit of research and see
Go ahead. You can bring in
if
the
I
next
can
five.
find 10. But like that's only 6, brother. You
Triple
got-
J.
Is he a center?
I'm counting as a center.
I don't know how we can count him as a center, but okay.
You want me to keep going?
I mean, I'll give you Jared Allen.
Jared Allen. I mean, I guess we're not counting Mobley because he's a forward.
Rudy's been
Porzingis.
pretty ass this year. Porzingis. What are we talking about now?
Better defensive centers.
That one's pretty fucking close, brother. Again, Porzingis gets shot blocks, but he doesn't play defense like that.
He's a better defensive center. than
Yeah, I
Sengun.
think you're bugging on that one, bro.
Dude, we can fucking look at the statistics.
Yeah, I'll get him on my B-ball index tonight and break some shit for you next week, bro.
Let's see it.
Okay.
It showed that he's so much better than Sabonis. Brooke Lopez. I didn't say Brooke Lopez. Who's better defensive center?
Definitely Sengun.
Then Brooke Lopez?
You're just thinking about
Oh my
literal
fucking
statistics.
gosh, bro. I'm talking about who do I want to protect the fucking rim. That's what the center does.
That's not it, brother.
One,
I mean,
oh my
obviously,
fucking gosh.
You're
If
literally just
if you're
thinking about
saying
box
Sengun-
score stats, bro.
No.
You think about counting stats, yeah.
Oh, you're absolutely insane.
When was the last time you watched the Bucks game?
I watch the Bucks actually pretty frequently.
When was the last one you watched?
The last one I watched, I can't recall, brother.
Hey, but you watch them frequently?
I honestly haven't watched them in probably like a week.
Okay. I promise you. Okay, let me stop. Brook Lopez does contest so many shots, but
You're showing your Rockets bias right now. You show it every pod, but right now, if you're trying to say Sengun's a better defensive center than Miles Turner and Brook
I
Lopez,
didn't say he was better
and Brook
than
Lopez,
any of those dudes. I said it's a conversation. I think it's wild for you to act like it's wild that it's a conversation. You're completely just thinking about narratives about them already. You have not watched.
If you were to pick a defensive center based straight off their defense, are you picking Brook Lopez or Sengun?
And are we talking about Brook Lopez at his top?
No, I'm
Like
talking
he's
this
not
year,
very
this year.
consistent, brother. This year,
I'm
I'll
still
probably
taking
take Brook.
Lopez.
Yeah, but like, there's a lot of times where I'm watching Brook and I would not take Brook because he makes a lot of fucking mistakes too.
Probably on the perimeter, Sengun's a little better.
I'm not talking about. I'm just talking about defense as a whole. Like
I'm
obviously,
taking Brook.
I mean, it's closer than you think, bro. I think Sengun's consistently in the right spot where Brook.
Yeah, you know who's consistently in the right spot? Jokic. But that
Yeah.
still doesn't make him a great defensive center.
He's not. I'm not saying
He's probably
this
better than
guy's great.
Sengun.
I'd say Sengun's better actually, but
I wouldn't, just because Nicole is just
he does
a
have
bigger,
so much
stronger
size.
body.
Yeah, but I
And
don't
he
know,
just does
man.
the same thing Sengun does. He's a paint protector. He's not a rim protector. He's a paint protector.
Exactly. You're bringing up rim protectors and trying to compare their rim protecting.
Well,
I'm talking
because
about
that's
defense as a
more
whole.
that's more important. That's like a better mold of center to have than.
Better.
I'd rather have a rim protector than a fucking Nikola Vucevic paint protector as my fucking.
I get what you're saying completely. I'm just saying. Give the man his
Sengun's
respect.
good for what he does, but that doesn't mean he's a good defensive center. He's good for what he does.
I think he's good at this point. I wouldn't say he's bad.
He's probably average, maybe slightly above.
Above average.
I just named 10 off the top of the head.
I mean, I forced you to do it, but
Off the top of the head.
yeah, brother. I mean, can you name another though, or is he 11?
I'm not. You want me to go on more?
Nah, let me stop.
Onyeka Okongwu.
Nah.
What do you mean,
You
nah?
don't get enough minutes, brother.
Hey, he's starting to get minutes, though.
Yeah.
You just said better defensive centers.
Brother, but like, Sengun's out there 30.
Jakob Poeltl.
Nah.
You're insane. You're showing your bias right now.
I mean, that one's close too, but shit.
You're showing your
I wouldn't
bias.
straight out say Jakob is better at all.
I would.
Okay.
Better paint protector, better rim protector.
Sure, brother.
You're showing your bias right now.
Okay, brother. If that's what you want to go with, dog. Did we give all of our bench players?
I had Fox, D-Book, Braun, Triple J, and Wemby.
Okay. And who are your other two guys?
Kyrie and Sabonis.
Okay. So my bench was Steph Curry, De'Aaron Fox, J-Dub, Triple J, Anthony Davis, Sengun, and Kyrie.
I'm glad you had J-Dub in there.
Yeah. For his defense.
So our starters are definitely the same. Shea, Ant, KD. Jokic, you had Wemby, I had AD.
Yes. So, yeah. Shea, Ant, KD, Wemby, and Yoke.
Some snubs for me, Curry, James Harden. I really wanted to put Harden there, but it's not like he's having a crazy year. He really just is the engine of that offense. And then Ja missed some time, and even when he has played, it's not like he's been crazy anyway.
I mean, I was thinking about putting Harden over Curry.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting Curry was my last reserve. Kyrie was my reserve starter.
Okay.
Obviously, if Luka was healthy, I'd
have Luka probably
over Ant.
over Ant just because. But then if I had Luka in there, then I'd probably take Kyrie out and replace him.
I mean, I'd take Curry out.
I didn't have Curry to begin with.
You'd still keep deep. I think you're.
I mean, D-Book still having just a classic D-Book year, 26 points. His efficiency's probably down a little bit.
I just
but
personally expected a little bit more from D-Book this year, especially when the team's struggling.
I
thought D-Book was a number one. Now you're just cool being number two.
Well, I think it was a little bit of adjustment trying to play with Beal in the starting lineup, and since he's went to the bench, he's had like a couple 35, 40-point games.
Yeah.
So I think he fits better with Jimmy. But
Stop it.
I just want to show some love real quick to Jaren Jackson Jr. with the insane season that he's having. 22 points, 2 blocks, but he's only getting 29 minutes a game. If you per 36 it, he's averaging 27 a game.
Damn.
2 blocks, 2 steals, and having pretty much the season he had last year when Ja was out,
More
but way
efficient.
more efficient.
Yeah.
Exactly. So a lot of love to Triple J.
Yeah, he's been one of my favorite players this year to watch because he's super efficient, like you said.
Very
And
underrated.
Defense is just super fun as well because he's one of those guys where he's not necessarily chasing blocks anymore like he used to, but he's contesting shots.
Exactly.
We didn't name Jaren, or I questioned that he was a center.
Yeah.
You tried to name Jaren. No,
With Edie in there, I mean, it's a different role because he really is just a help guy, and that's where he's at his best, I think, in that
Yeah.
help role, like a Giannis kind of.
definitely like
But-
a Giannis.
Yeah, lots of love to Triple J. He's really hooping this year. Definitely should be an all-star.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't know. I haven't really seen what all-star voting looks like. I know they released the first fan votes, but it's not necessarily fans decides the starters anymore. It's like 25% player, 25% coach, and 50% fan.
Yeah.
For the starters, I believe.
And then the reserves
Or
is
maybe
just the coaches and
I think it's 50%
media.
fan, 25% media, 25% players
yeah,
for
something like
the
that.
starters, and then the bench is just the coaches.
Okay, I know the fans have no say in the benches.
Yeah. I don't think the media get a say in the benches. I think it's just the coaches.
That's fair.
That's why it's got to be Sengun.
Maybe they give it to JG just because he's been
I wouldn't be mad, but I think Sengun's probably our most consistent guy. So
yeah.
even though he has been having
Hey,
an
I think
off year,
they probably will and should get an all-star.
we have to get an all-star.
You
There's
can't be
no
the
way
second
we
seed
don't.
in the
Give
West
it to
and not
fucking
get an
Ahmed if
all-star.
you don't give it to one of them. Ahmed's been hooping as a starter.
Yeah, he has.
As a starter, he's been putting up like damn near 20 points a game.
Hey, Antari's back too.
Facts. Just love to see that. He's played about 2 games now, I think.
Mhm. Just back in just as good as ever.
Yeah, the Terror Twins.
Yeah. Like, I'd love to see him play.
I think we actually got some like national coverage the other night.
Were you on TV?
No, not the Rockets game. I
Oh.
think like I can't remember what publication posted about Ahmed and Tari. There was a report about like an article about him, about how good they are defensively.
Yeah.
I literally can't. It wasn't ESPN, I don't think, but maybe it was. I don't know.
Hey, shout out to whoever that was talking about some real basketball.
Big facts.
You know those media outlets, it's
Just bullshit.
yeah.
Just garbage. Manja.
Mm.
Feed them some more garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's us. That's our show.
I know, but let's talk about this all-star format though, because I'm actually excited for
yeah,
it.
Fuck.
It's the 4 different teams, the Rising Stars team, and then the 3 all-star teams, 8 players a team. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Hey, I think it's gonna be more competitive just because I feel like the Rising Stars, hey, they're trying to win that fucking $500K. Like their
That's what I think will
contracts
make it competitive.
They're not even like $500,000. Like that's like half their contract
What the
probably.
fuck you talking about? Rookies?
Rookies probably like $1 million, $2 million.
Rookies make bread, bro. Top pick rookies make like 10 mil.
I mean that'd only be like a few players on the Rising Stars team. I feel like
Why? They're the best rookies.
because some of these guys are gonna be on the fucking All-Star team like Wemby.
Well, yeah, obviously like Wemby, but I'm thinking like Reza Shea should be on a Rising Stars team.
Yeah, it's
Scoot
true.
should be in a Rising Stars team.
I mean it's Scoot's second year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
It's really only Wemby.
Yeah, true. Yeah, J-Dub's in his third
Brandon
year.
Miller, he's probably too good. He's also hurt. I don't know how long he's out for though.
But anyway, I feel like they got nothing to lose. Like they're gonna come out and start hooping, and these old all stars are like, hey, we're not gonna let these motherfucking young guys win. So let's actually start trying.
Is it the best 8 of the Rising Stars, or is it the winner of like the rookies versus sophomores game?
No idea.
Damn.
No idea. It
Well,
might
that's
just
tough.
be like, it should be that maybe the
I think it
winners
should be
of
the
the
best
rookie
8.
sophomores.
I feel like it should be
I
the
feel
best
like it should
8.
be the best 8 too. Maybe
I think
maybe
it is
the
the winners,
coach will
though.
just like pick his 8 that he wants.
Let me pick.
Hey, the coach, so he's gonna pick who he wants to play.
Shit. Let me pick though.
I'm excited. I think it'll be even more competitive than the actual All-Star games have been.
For sure. I mean, I hope so at least. I'm hoping. Do they have like another like 3-point thing with the WNBA?
I haven't heard shit about that.
Do
I mean,
they
that was
have-
pretty fire
have
last
they
year.
confirmed
Last year,
anybody for the 3-point contest?
nah, not that I've seen.
Tough.
That'd be fire to bring Sabrina and Caitlin Clark in or some shit.
It would be fire.
I mean, that's the only way to get some fucking hype for the WNBA, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Because they're not playing right now.
nah, they're in the off season. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I don't watch that shit at all. How do you miss that? But
Sabonis would have made that easy and one.
either way, I think All Star. I mean, I'm never too excited for it. It's pretty fun. We still got like a month almost though. Maybe like 3 weeks.
3 weeks, yeah.
So
Yeah.
a lot of things could happen still. There might be some injuries, maybe some ticky tack ones. Keep guys out of the All Star weekend. You never know. You think Jimmy's an All Star this year?
Nah. Jimmy Butler?
He get the fan vote.
Hell nah.
I don't know.
Hell nah. He's not gonna get enough to be a starter.
True.
Jimmy's not even close to an All-Star.
I'm just saying. I was thinking based purely off fan vote, brother.
Hey, they fan voted fucking
Wiggins.
Ronnie James in probably.
Fuck out of here.
Ronnie James is gonna end up being a starter.
That would be actually hilarious. We got to do that next year, boys.
Nah, but
Bronny and Bryce.
he ain't no one and done, is he?
Also,
Not what I've
I don't
heard.
think he's playing college basketball till next year, right?
Yeah, he's still in.
Yeah, he's still in high school.
I saw him hit some threes, and he was going off in a high school game.
You don't think he's gonna be one and done, dude? Bronny averaged
Not really that I know.
3 points in college, and he was one and done.
But that's because LeBron.
I guarantee you, he's gonna average more than
You
3.
think do you think fucking Bryce is gonna come and get
promise
drafted to
you.
the Lakers with this fucking 55th pick again?
I would
If
not.
LeBron does that shit twice in a row, like come on,
Why
bro.
not? Why not?
Come on, bro. Does Bryce really want to do that?
Why not?
Go fucking actually play college hoops and like develop.
Miss me with that bullshit, bro. I'm getting to the league, son. I don't care
You
if it's
probably
the
get
G
into the league
but
either way.
Nah, I'm gonna get in the league with my daddy. He waiting for me up there,
Oh, that'd be crazy.
bro. Sengun's been big bodying.
Dude, I just saw him do
Allen.
that and miss and go get the rebound and do it again. He's probably like 5 for 14.
Bro,
right
he's
now.
been pooping on Allen. I don't care. Jared Allen's getting bitched tonight.
Nah.
We're
You're
up by
insane.
9. Every time I look up, he's in the paint bodying him. Every single
Yeah, he's
time.
trying.
No, every time. I don't care if he
That's the
misses
first one I've seen him actually make though.
You trolling.
He's
Why?
been bodying him and then missing.
Stop trolling, bro.
But
He's got like 13 points right now. Early in the third. Basically on point, on pace for like a 24-point game right now, brother. Which is good.
hey,
Look
not-
at this.
Not at all. Yeah,
Big
that's a
body.
foul.
Get bitched.
That's a foul.
Yeah, my ass, it's a foul.
Hey, look, they're giving it to him again.
Yeah, they've been giving it to him all night long because he's bodying his ass. Do they not have Mobley or something? I don't think I've seen him in the game. Ooh, Jalen Green for the 3. Let's go.
Hey, they cook him right now. But you got anything else you want to talk about before we wrap up?
No, I'm good.
I think next week we got our mid-season awards.
Yes, sir.
I'm excited for that.
Me too. We are exactly almost mid-season right now, about 41 games played. So should be fun. I'm excited to hear what you got to say. So we'll be doing, like MVP, Rookie of the Year, 6-man,
Coach, clutch player.
coach, clutch player. Any like fun ones you want to throw in there?
Yeah, we could talk about it. We could talk about
Alright,
it. Not off the top of the head, but
Heard that, brother.
word.
Best fight,
Hey, there's been a few that we can pick from.
best rivalry.
Gotta go to Cade and Jalen, right?
Nah.
Just because a couple times this year, and Cade actually just spoke about it.
Yeah. He said that they've been going way back since
I don't like what real rivalries. I know it's a rivalry week, but
Yeah, I don't know.
in the NBA nowadays,
Rivalry.
it's like don't
That's
really
bullshit.
exist.
Yeah. Um, I don't know. I'm sure there's some good ones that I can't think of right now. Just like teams that always get chippy.
I mean, it used to be Memphis Warriors, not really
Nah,
anymore.
That's dead.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know, but I'm sure we'll figure something out for some like superlatives, mid-season superlatives.
Hmm.
But is we wrapping it up now, brother?
Yeah, I think that'll do it. It was a good episode.
Facts. Nice long one.
Episode 20.
Yeah, facts. If you made it this far, if you watched any of our 20 episodes out yet, bro, drop a comment.
Hmm.
Give us your all stars for the year, at least one. If you think we snubbed your favorite player, we sorry. Just tell us why he deserves it in the comments, bro.
Yeah, let us know your thoughts. Let us know if you think this man is tripping about Sengun. Tell him about his rocket bias. Let him know I'm not the only one that thinks that, but
Hey, bro.
otherwise, we'll see y'all next week.
Facts, yo. Peace out.